Good?
Good.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Jason Pacheco. I'm with Kyle Seyboth today, right here in the office where we work every day. How you feeling, Kyle? How are you?
I'm feeling great. I mean, it is Monday, fun day in the office, which is always great. Catching up on everything that happened over the weekend, a super busy weekend. People are out there, they're shopping, they're looking. Sellers are getting ready to, freshen up their stuff and get it on the market, late summer, early fall. But I think overall, good market, good time of year.
How are you feeling though lately? I know I saw pictures from you a while ago. You look better today than you did years ago. How's the mind, the body?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I would say that I've done a lot of changes in my personal life to kind of help get to a point where I believe like this. This is what I believe. I believe that success is what you make of it. But to me, the ultimate success is inner peace.
Yeah.
Like I'm on like a different level of finding. There's obviously numerical success marks that you go for, but ultimate success, in my opinion, is inner peace, where you know you're good and you don't need validation and you don't need anyone to tell. Like you're good.
Right. Yeah, we had the Friday accountability classes with Kyle, and now it transitioned to a mental space, free space, no stress class.
Correct.
So it's cool to see. So for those of you who don't know who you are, why don't you just tell us quickly about who you are?
Perfect. So my name is Kyle Seyboth, and I am the broker owner of Century 21 Limitless. In addition to that, I do act as a real estate agent. We do partake in other real estate related businesses. And on that note, I would say one of the biggest lessons I learned in the last probably year or two was stay with what you know. And once you start to venture in other things, you are now at liberty of someone else's success and drive and motivation and knowledge. And it can be detrimental to everything that you built because they may not have the same mentality that you have.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we're in real estate, and I feel like the question I get a lot, and you hear a lot, is, man, I want to do real estate full time. I'm doing it part time. The 9 to 5 is not the greatest. And you were a part time real estate agent. And I mean, what was your best year as a part time real estate agent?
191 transactions part time.
Yeah, and there's a lot of folks out there maybe trying to recreate the wheel. But that's one of the reasons why I joined. Why not come join a place where you kind of have all the systems here you can learn from?
I think it's even simpler than that, right? I try to show all of our agents and any agent anywhere that at the end of the day, it's possible. And I think that hopefully inspires whatever your goal is to get to, that it's doable, right? So when I was coming up, everyone was like, oh, you'll never do 100 deals. I mean, that's impossible. No one does 100 deals. You'll never do 200 deals. That's impossible. Oh, watch out, he's going to burn out. I'm telling you, he's going to burn out. 300 deals, you're going to want to be suicidal. There's no way. I did 575 in 1 year.
Yeah.
And now I feel better mentally, physically, emotionally, and intellectually than ever before. So the burnout factor, in my opinion, if you like what you do and you thoroughly enjoy the process, the burnout factor is non-existent. Mm-hmm. So what I try to do as a broker owner is show people that there's a healthy way to achieve success. There's an unhealthy way to achieve success. You need to find what works for you. And I think the most unhealthy I ever was the year I did 575. Mm-hmm. I was like, yes, that part of me was great, but the rest of me was terrible.
Right.
So there's give take, right? So you need to find what is that balance, not what's that work-life balance, but what is that balance for every other aspect of your life to handle volume that you want to achieve.
Right. And to put that into context, that equates to the number one agent nationwide.
Correct.
Yep. And I think it's crazy. We're out at a networking event. We come back from a brokerage cruise. The next day, I'm tired. I get up at 9. Kyle's Instagram gym 4 a.m. Like, dude, just take the morning off.
No,
but
you can't.
And that factor reminds you, you're a sports guy. It's like Tom Brady. He elevates everyone around him. You could be a bad wide receiver. You get traded to the Patriots. All of a sudden, he's good.
Correct.
It's because he was around that.
Correct.
Yeah, and I think that's a real driving factor to the office's success.
I think it's important. I think, again, it shows, there's a video with Michael Jordan, his trainer. When Jordan came back, number 45, they played the Orlando Magic. They lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. They didn't go to they didn't go to the finals. And typically Jordan takes off like a month after the year. And after they lost that game, his trainer was like, all right, I'll see you in a month. And he's like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see you, I'll
Right.
be there tomorrow. Like,
Right.
I'm ready to go tomorrow, not a month. So, like, to your point, how my mentality goes, like, it goes pretty much like this. If I go away, if I take time, which obviously we're all human, we gotta find time. You gotta do some things that you enjoy that are outside of work. If I do something like that, that cannot be overcompensated by me coming back and saying, oh, now I need to relax to compensate for the time I took off.
Right.
It's the opposite. I have to go double as hard, because I took the time off to make up for the lost time. That's the way my mind goes. It's like, man, I've been gone for 3 days. I need to come back and go even harder to work 18 hours versus 14 to get those 4 extra hours back to compensate for that time.
Right. So yeah, you learned that along the way.
I did.
So now,
But that's not true.
No.
My whole life I've been like that.
Okay.
So being a sports guy, like I was just, obviously I didn't play Division 1, I played the Division 3 level or whatever, but I feel like I achieved the best out of my ability that I had because of my work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is no one would outwork me. Yes, you're going to be faster. Yes, you'll be taller. Yes, you'll be stronger. Yes, you can jump higher. Yes, you can be quicker. But I will get the most out of my potential by not being outworked. That translated directly into what I do now.
Yeah.
I can't teach you that.
Right.
I can show you it, but I can't teach it to you.
Yeah, what I was trying to get at is, so you sacrificed a lot around you to learn a lot of systems that work and don't work. So, and now you have, we and I don't have to go through what you sacrificed to learn where to go and how to get there, because you did it and you teach us. So what did you have to sacrifice? What do people don't see?
I mean, I sacrificed probably 10 years of my life.
Yeah.
I sacrificed a full marriage before this. Like there were so many things that were done incorrectly and taken so. To get to this point, you've got to be obsessed. Obsession doesn't come with balance. Obsession comes with massive sacrifice on your personal life, massive sacrifice on your time, massive sacrifice on your investments. I've sacrificed many investments that have lost money. I've sacrificed many times in my personal life to have any time at all. I sacrificed mental health and situations where I got in a position where it was so stressful, there was nowhere to turn. So the sacrifice was now showing you guys that these systems can put you in position to be very healthy across the board and not stressed every minute of every day, but allow you to achieve your goals and do it in the best way possible. And that's where it came. That's where I'm at now, is like along the last 13 years, the systems, the process, and the people have never been better than they are today. However, we're always looking to improve.
Right, yeah, and I can't even imagine, just total different spectrums. I have it's my sister's birthday yesterday, and my mom's kind of giving me a little for not showing up, and I'm like, I have work. But you had to do that for almost every event for years and years and years.
Oh, that was constant.
Yeah.
Like people just knew I wasn't showing up.
Yeah.
It was like a no, it was actually the opposite. Like if I showed up, it was like, everything good?
Yeah.
Like you good? Like everything okay?
Yeah.
Like what's going on?
Yeah.
Slow time, like business like really hurting. So I would say that's a different level.
Right.
And again, we talk about athletes. It's no different though. The Kobe's and the Jordans, like those guys were obsessed with their craft. I was obsessed. I'm still obsessed with what we do.
Right.
It's not as, I think like this, it's not so much obsessed with like real estate and real estate agents and that sort of thing. It's obsessed with the process and perfecting the process.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you listen to some of those guys, they're obsessed with the ability to be better today than yesterday and better tomorrow than today.
Right.
I think that's what.
Yeah, and you're so obsessed to a point where you don't drive.
No.
You don't cook.
Nope.
No. So
I don't
what is
do
the
laundry,
delegation
I don't
look
do
like?
laundry. I don't drive. I don't cook. I don't clean. I don't do any paperwork. I don't get my car fixed. Anything that does not encompass the overall goal of what I'm looking to do,
Right.
I don't touch.
Right.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So every single thing that is not going to get me to help me achieve the goal, I will not do it.
Mm-hmm.
It just does, but that's my mentality. That doesn't, people are gonna, I already know, people go, oh, he's this, he's that, oh, fuck him. No, it works for me. That works for me. And it gets back to my first statement. Success is in yourself, and for me, it's inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that those are the things that I don't do because they don't help me get to where my ultimate goal is.
Yeah. And then, like you've said plenty of times, what my goals are, you don't get on me for not trying to do as much as you do, because you know that my goals and visions might be different than yours. I don't want to be that disciplined and sacrifice that much, and that's okay because I have different goals. So it's cool that, I mean, in the office here we have part-timers, full-timers, teams, and you kind of...
I love that. Like, I love to embrace the fact that everybody's got different goals.
We got moms showing up with their kids during the training.
Perfect, dude. You know, my goal is to say to every single one of our agents or every agent that wants to be part of this and say, hey, look, what is it you want to accomplish? If it's volume, I've been there, I've done that. If it's pristine customer service, I get it, I can explain it to you. If it's lead gen, we have a system for that. If it's coaching, we have something for that. If it's delegation, we understand that. So at the end of the day, is to say, no matter what level of real estate agent you are, number one, we appreciate and we welcome you.
Yeah.
And number two, we will do everything that we can to help you achieve it. And I understand that there's levels that everyone has different goals, aspirations, and balance.
Right.
You need to find what that is in you and then say to us, how can you help me?
Right.
How can you help me get to 12 deals a year and have a life where I can make X amount of dollars and help this many people and be able to get this much time?
Yeah, well,
I can help you.
Yeah, and you skipped over the investing piece too. So you are an investor also. So you're helping me do one of my first flips. That was my blazing hot goal, and I came here with that, and I told you it, and you're helping. So how many flips are you doing, and what kind of things you have to offer investor realtors out there?
So we don't want to get into a number. We do have a lot of investment properties. It's a good number. And I think what it does is, for me, it keeps me so much in the game that I can relate to any one of our agents that are doing flips and any one of our clients that are doing them. It also gives our agents ability to do open houses. It gives our agents the ability to cover inspections and showings and whatnot. So a lot of the investment properties that we do help out the overall brokerage. And I have no problem partnering with one of our agents to figure out how we can make a flip make sense for you in a way that you can learn, that you can also profit, and that it can be a situation where you came out of that and got a degree in investment properties.
Right. So let's play a little game here.
Let's play.
So what would Kyle do? You have $3,000. You can buy Zillow leads or put up a billboard. Which one would you do?
Zillow leads. No question. It's not even. So there's two types of marketing. There is transactional based marketing, and then there is ego marketing. Ego marketing comes at the point when transaction based marketing is no longer providing the ROI that you're looking for, and you're starting to get a law of diminishing return.
Yep. And now you like to relate the real estate game back to sports. So you're a player. You're down 20 closings for the year. You got 4 months left. How do you get
I pour gasoline on everything that worked for the first 8 months. So, for example, I look at my closings for the first 8 months. I see where they came from, how they were sourced, and whatever I did to get them at that point, I double, triple, quadruple what I did to get there. Mm-hmm. I go harder. I stay up earlier. I switch my routine. Back in October of last year, I switched my entire life up for the better, and I have never been happier with what I'm doing. I wake up at 4:15. I have a 1 hour and 30-minute routine every single morning that puts me mentally in the best space I need to be. That puts me financially. I go through all my finances. I go through my mental space. I go through my emails. I go through everything in that hour and a half. If you figure out how to get yourself to do affirmations, to do meditation, to bring your mind to the point of a winner, you will be able to have a better 4 months.
Mm-hmm. So what would you do in this situation? You got a 10 a.m. home inspection for a buyer, a 10 a.m. buyer showing, and a 10 a.m. listing appointment.
Yep, I'd go to the listing appointment. I'd have someone cover the home inspection. After I finish the listing appointment, I'd pop into the home inspection. At 10 a.m. buyer appointment, I'd text the buyer early in the day and I'd say, hey, look, unfortunately, I'm triple booked at that time. Peter from our office will meet you. I will connect with you right after the showing. Peter will give me the feedback. If you need anything between then and now, send me a text.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's such a good information to just know and pick your brain off of. So, let's talk about Century 21, Limitless. So, I'll tell you why I came here. So, I joined during the times of the buyer agency commission stuff. I had a fear of real estate sales going away, kind of maybe like travel agents. And I'm like, this is my career. I need to be here full time. I need to be around someone who's actually investing in real estate and find a broker that's selling real estate, because I wanted to learn from the broker who's actively in the field, which led me here. And a big motto for you here is we're a brokerage of real estate agents run by real estate agents.
We are a real estate agent brokerage run by a real estate agent for real estate agents.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, that's also interesting. That's cool. I'm doing some onboarding. I'm a real estate agent. I can relate to the person onboarding. And same thing with you.
I am going to counter one of the biggest myths that I hear and the biggest negative that I hear because of that statement. Oh, I don't want to compete with my broker. Okay. I, as a real estate agent, encompass 1% of the Rhode Island market in real estate sales ever in any year. My sales are never more than 1% of the entire market in Rhode Island of sales. What does that mean? As an agent, 99% of 40,000 sales are still out there for the taking. So if you're concerned that your broker who does 1% of transactions is going to steal and take your business, you have been uninformed on what the actual numbers look like, and that's why I continue to sell at that level.
Yeah, and we've got a pretty cool event coming up.
So we're going to do in the fall, remember?
In the
we're
fall,
going to do in September.
Yeah.
We're doing September. I'm ecstatic about this event. We are going to do our first salesperson summit, and I forgot the name. What did we say?
Sales Summit.
Sales Summit. We're going to do our first sales summit. It is going to be a full day of everything sales related, mindset related, things that have worked and haven't worked for me, people that I know that I work with on a regular basis. We're working on getting some real big players to zoom in and be here in person to kind of do some Q&A stuff. So the way it looks is a full day, starting at 6 o'clock in the gym and then ending at a nightcap for dinner at possibly, I think we said Kirkbride.
Right.
So ending at Kirkbride for a nightcap. And it will be informative, inspirational, motivational, and educational.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. We'll start out at the gym. We'll come back to the office, do some work, some Zoom calls, some speeches, and then we'll have a bus tour to some in-person construction, and then we'll wrap it up with a live podcast with someone you're very close to, and you guys have a lot to say always. And
And I think I think to your point, the gym for your physical, we come back here, we focus on the mental, and we focus on the personal development. We then going to go into some sales training with some people from outside of the brokerage that are national sales trainers for salespeople. Then we'll have a lunch, which we'll do some Q&A stuff on. Then we'll do, to your point again, the bus tour to a new construction and also a building that's converted from an old Boys and Girls Club into condos. And then we'll go back here and we're going to do a live podcast with me. And what I would say, I would consider this gentleman probably one of the most successful, quickest CEOs in our space to ever be in this localized area. And I think that podcast, from his standpoint and my standpoint, should be pretty good. And then we'll end with some apps and, you know, whatever that looks like afterwards.
Yeah, so I'll have the itinerary in the description, folks. So thanks for watching. We're here in East Providence, Century 21 Limitless office. If you guys ever have any questions, reach out. Kyle, what's your cell number?
So my cell is 508-726-3492. Again, I think this was helpful, hopefully, to not only explain the event, but more importantly, to show you guys, like, this is what, between Jason, our productivity coach, and myself, the broker, how we can be of assistance to real estate agents, whether you're brand new, whether you're an experienced agent, whether you're a team. We are looking for, so this is what we're looking for. I want people that want to do business, whether it's 1 deal a year or 50 deals a year or 100 deals a year. We want people that want to do business. We're not here to sell you on stock options and all these other happy nonsense, you know, pie in the sky type stuff. We want to be the real estate brokerage for someone that wants to sell real estate. And hopefully you guys take that message, run with it. We look forward to hearing from you guys. And thank you, as always. We are at Century 21 Limitless, 969 Waterman Ave. And my number is 508-726-3492.